Hey guys, welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
I'm Pete.
Oh, cool. And we're going to talk about 3 comic books for you.
Hey, that's a great
We're
idea.
going to talk about DC Universe Holiday Special number 1, Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 20, and The Walking Dead number 56.
There's a real undertone of anger here.
Hey, happy holidays, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
happy holidays to you guys.
Oh, see.
Oh,
we had a
man.
rough eggnog experience.
Well, I guess I'm just a little upset because bah humbug to this DCU holiday special.
Wow.
Ooh.
Nice.
Why would you be upset, Alex?
Because they're stupid. Here's the thing. The first story is about,
It has an interesting hypothesis.
yes, what if Superman was Santa Claus?
Interesting.
Oh my
Think
God!
about it.
Wait. That's not true, right? I mean, it's not really
Okay,
true.
so they tell the story of Santa Claus, but exactly like the Superman story, and I see it's told so seriously that I have to think they're not joking about this.
Right.
But Santa Claus treks up to the North Pole with a giant candy cane and throws it into the ground, and a crystalline elf palace grows out of it.
Well, see, that's the part that's like the Superman
Which
story.
is hilarious.
And they're just putting
And I would
candy
love
canes.
it if they meant it to be hilarious, which they do not.
Oh, they made people to take it.
Here's why I hate these things, is because when you do a holiday special, I feel like the thing that I want is like, not to be a dick, but on Punisher Christmas, you have one story,
Oh, really?
okay? It's one story. Hang on, just let me talk.
Let me rant.
But for these, it's 8 little half-ass piece of crap stories, and I can't get at anyone because I'm still pissed off about the last story I read. And it's like, I want to spend money and I want to get a decent story.
I just want to spend money.
And that Aquaman bullshit was just ridiculous.
Written by Dan DiDio.
Yeah,
So
this
maybe-
is, I'm going to try to find some phrases from that in a second, but while I am looking for the Dan DiDio Aquaman story, which was one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever read in my life.
Wow, we are.
It's not just
The art
me
was
who's
very
angry.
nice.
Yeah, the art is great. Joe Kelly's story is excellent in
Yeah.
here. Best story in the whole
I
thing.
couldn't
Really
tell
fun.
because I was too pissed.
The
You have
the
an emotion.
Day Without Crime in Gotham story,
Yeah.
really sweet, really nice, great twist at the end, really well done. Almost worth picking up this.
The Blue
just
Beetle
for that.
story. I like the Blue Beetle
Oh, the
story.
Blue Beetle story
The-
was good as well.
Very good.
I'll have to hand it to you. The Gotham no crime thing was actually very interesting.
Thank you for handing it around a little bit.
This is,
Across the board,
so,
the art was very good.
A lost anchor can only mean danger to the ship above. I spring into action for no reason other than that's what kings do.
Yeah, it's true. And
That's
what
the
kings
part
do.
that you had a
No,
problem
I
with.
like
Not
that.
all
No,
the.
I like that phrase. I also like the phrase where he confronts the bad guy, and the bad guy says, "Back down, Aquaman, or I, Captain Blanco, will kill her where she stands." And I want to mention, he's a sea captain. He's not like Captain Blanco.
Yeah, well, when you have a title, you...
You like to
wanna-
throw it around a little.
Yeah.
Like, I had to make you call me Dr. Tyler.
See, that was actually a totally reasonable thing to say. Don't pick this up,
Dr.
right?
Tyler, yeah.
Yeah, do not pick it up.
Yeah, he's not a doctor. Let's move on and talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, number 20. And before we get into it, written by Jeff Loeb, art from the Buffy...
Starring Jeff Lowe.
Starring Jeff Loeb, with art from the aborted Buffy the Vampire Slayer animated series. No, that's the actual correct word for it. And all the proceeds for this go to charity. That's wonderful. So what do you guys think about this comic book?
It was horrible. Don't buy this.
It was like an episode of Daria to me, a little bit. I didn't... The art really was...
I had a hard time because it was just a horrible, lame dream sequence, and it wasn't the normal humor that I'm used to and enjoy with Joss Whedon's work. And it wasn't Joss Whedon, but I'm saying, but Buffy, even when it's not
It
Joss,
also didn't really feel like Ed Brubaker at all.
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying that.
I can't believe that Rob Liefeld was...
All right, shut up. Hear me out here. He set this whole thing up. He did an amazing job, but it's been passed down to other writers. I don't feel like they dropped the ball. On this one, it felt like the ball was dropped.
Well, it's very much a dropped ball. It's like just a one-off kind of throw to the fans.
But
who know
I feel
about
like
this
if you're
project.
writing under the Buffy the Vampire Slayer title, you have a certain responsibility, a certain type of humor you should be keeping.
The fact that they marketed this as written by Ernest Hemingway is really fucked up because he had nothing to do with it.
Don't ever say anything about Ernest Hemingway again.
Why?
I swear to God.
Why? Why do you...
There's some stuff.
What?
His family. He killed my father.
Muriel, I mean.
My father, the white whale.
Oh.
In any case,
big
yeah, this is
backstory.
just not very good, and that's unfortunate. I would say go out and buy it because it's for a good cause, and it's
It
cute.
is. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just
No, it's awful.
Well,
could
I think
be so much better. Is the unfortunate part. I love the idea of doing the Buffy the Vampire Slayer animated
Yeah.
series. I love using that plot in here. I love the setup of Buffy falls asleep and has a dream.
I love Buffy sleeping.
No. And she even says, "Oh man, is this some sort of demon doing this or something?"
Right.
And in any typical issue, yes, it would be
Yeah.
some demon and tying in, except it's not. She's just having a dream. And that's the unfortunate part. It feels. I would bet my bottom dollar that this is actually Jeff Loeb's script for the first episode of the series because I remember certain plot elements from when I read about it online, and then he just adapted it into here and jammed some other stuff in. And it feels like that.
And another bad thing is like the main story running through this title lately has been so good that I think this is especially frustrating because it's totally out of that.
Yeah, did you say pick it up?
No, but I would say that there's nothing worse than when I'm first couple pages of a story that I just spent money on, and it's like, oh, this is all going to be a dream sequence. Nothing is going to be relative to anything that's happening in this comic at all.
Yeah.
So that's why it was just.
Well, you were totally pissed at St. Elsewhere too, right?
Yeah.
And Newhart. You hated Newhart at
Oh
the
my
end.
God! You will not shut up about Newhart on Newhart Club. Let's move on. We got to move on. Talk about Walking Dead number 56. What do you guys think about this issue? We've been a little back and forth, I think, about the new direction of the series.
Well, it's interesting what he's doing. He just killed a bunch of characters a few issues ago, and now he's kind of putting on new characters in, but he's kind of forcing the pathos of these characters into it a little bit. There's this big tough character, and he was like good at shooting things, and he's like,
What's wrong with that?
We're going to Washington. We gotta do this. And so it's all about like him being wrong and confronting it. Like it's a lot of like secret motive. When I think this story needs to start moving forward in a plot way and not in a divergent character.
I don't know.
See, I like this actually.
I really enjoyed this. I felt like that was kind of like a sidebar to what's going on, but I really like the way that they're really dealing with the fact of like they're trying to go somewhere, they don't know where they're going, but they're kind of bringing the team back together. There's more, for a while there you thought it was just the kid and his dad.
Yeah.
They've got more people. It's really kind of reestablishing who's who and who believes in what.
See, I like the simplicity when it at least like, oh, it's Rick and his son, and they're going on their way. And now we're back into this huge ensemble piece where it's like, a character's dead. No, she's not. This guy was wrong. This guy has emotional problems. I did like when they were like, Rick, you really are starting to feel
that was
yourself
great.
again. That was
That was
great.
very earned.
But the
Very
reason
earned.
it was
I
earned. The
actually
reason it was
don't
good
think it
though
was.
is because it was going back to something. And
See, I don't think it was earned because Rick, you're finally feeling like yourself after 5 issues.
yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
It hasn't really.
Well, but
been
he did deny. He says, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
wicked
not.
fucked
And then
up.
he started to talk to his dad
But-
on the phone again.
Overall, I feel like Walking Dead right now is really back to.
It's
where
on
it
an
was.
upswing.
Yes.
It's just.
The
great.
big guy, whatever his name is a great foil for the main character.
I agree,
whatever his name
but
is.
that's why, like, why undercut it at
Very
the end?
casual reader. of the series.
Why Rick is the main character. Why undercut it again and have him be like, I don't know what I'm doing with my masculine urges, blah blah blah. Like it's like, come on, like let's have these characters be characters and not have them undercut them.
Why can't the guy be like think he believes in something and then?
Because that's what Rick. Rick is that. This guy's a bigger version of Rick right now.
No,
it's easy to
he's not. It's not.
Well, but that's what they.
But that's what also that's what characters should do is they should show you what's going on. They should be a mirror and reflection of the main character.
Yeah, fine, but
just
this
if
guy's
you would come to my writing course,
Yeah, exactly.
instead of saying you're going to come and not come.
Thank you,
I'm
Alex.
taking
That's a
that
good point.
earnest
If you're ever
anyway,
in New
then.
York City on a Saturday, come to Alex's writing course.
And
It's really
if you're ever
great.
in New York City on a Tuesday, you can come see us live at the People's Improv Theater at 8 o'clock. Also, you can write us at
comicbookclub@yahoo.com. You didn't know. You were just gonna shout out letters and numbers.
I was gonna say
at
tips and
115T3.
You're gonna say
TheComicBookClub.com.
Tips and
Upload
tips.
your video responses, comment below. We will see you guys
Hey.
next time.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody.
This has all been a